law. Very young, very handsome, very nice, intelligent. If they were chosen to sit home and say, look, I'm gonna fight. I don't have time, I don't have energy, but I protect my life, and I protect myself and my family, that's it. So we won't be here today, all of us. So we owe them something. What we owe them, just fight for the next generation. That's all it's about. Fight for the next generation. Fight for our brothers. Fight for our kids. Fight for our future. No matter what. It doesn't matter. If we're here tomorrow, if we're not tomorrow here, that's not matter. You know what's matter? Where were you when the fight was here? You should stand up and fight the fight. We should all together fight the fight. You're not gonna sit and put the fight to others. You're not gonna sit at your home and say, hey, they're gonna fight for me. We have to fight together. We have to work together. No one should be behind. Let's all go. Let's all start together. Let's all finish the race together. That's all it's about. France, Italy, Spain, UK, Sénégal, Burkina Faso, Gambia, everywhere people are protesting against the dictator Macky Sall. He's deliberately violated our constitution, and we don't going to accept that. Okay? So, we're going to let John Tunkara, he's going to do his remarks. A lot of you commencé, there's a lot of, you all can speak some, can understand French, Wolof, and English, you know, but bëgg sànni ay kàddu rek ci wolof. Mbokk yi ñu ngi leen di sant di leen gërëm seen taxawaay. Képp ku ne fi nga jóge moo xam fii la Maryland wala feneen ñu ngi lay sant di la gërëm di la ñaanal suñu borom mu taxaw la comme ni ngay taxawoo Sénégal ndax ku ci nekk ci yéen yàlla sutural na la li waroon mën a tax ma toog sa kër ak sa jaboot ku ci nekk ci yéen yàlla may na la xam-xam bi tax nga dem nga mënoon wuti koom-koom ku ci nekk ci yéen yàlla may na la pas-pas boo xam ne mën nga ko dugal feneen fu dul fii waaye ku ci nekk ci yéen da nga jël li la yàlla may nga jël si benn pourcentage bu ndaw ne lii nga jagleel Sénégal ndax képp ku fi nekk américain képp ku fi am daraja am nga fu mu jógee cosaan bi ca Sénégal la keroog ba ma juddoo ñu leen njëkk jox la extrait de naissance boobu loolu moo sabab lépp loolu moo sabab lépp vive Sénégal we have to give back to Sénégal yomb na taxaw ne américain la am benn intérêt Sénégal yomb na taxaw ne am naa passeport bu blanc bu am doole loolu yëpp yomb na mais lu sabab loolu benn kayit bu ndaw bu ñëwee extrait de naissance boo xam ne Sénégal la jógee extrait de naissance boobu moom wala nga nekk américain nekk français nekk suisse nekk espagnol nekk italien nekk danois nekk li nga doon fii ci biir dañ delloo njukkal Sénégal taxaw xeex lu ñu war a xeex ndax suñuy maam lañu xeex suñuy bàyyi xeex tey ñu war a xeex pour suñuy doom let's get the fight done thank you so much Tunkara.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, everyone. I start by saying we are really denouncing Macky Sall again for killing our children. In case some of you haven't noticed, Macky Sall have killed maybe 5 more kids, adding to the hundreds he had killed already. Most of you start catching up in Macky Sall's killing in 2021, but you almost got up too late, because Macky Sall used to kill silently. If most of you remember, when he first got elected in 2012, there were rappers that were speaking against him. And if you really paid attention, It was only a few months after that those people stopped dying one at a time. We've been telling people, I mean, this didn't start today for us, that we are led by a dictator. If you listen to a president who comes in power with the Senegalese people money and stating that his predecessor have given him $9 billion of our money, now you know there is a problem. A man came to you and say, I stole $9 billion of your money, $9 billion. That's only what you know. But go ahead and elect me and I will treat you right. And you believe that. This is what we live in through today. Today we are facing the worst dictatorship we have seen in Senegalese history. And most of us think we have seen the end. No, this is just the beginning. If we make a mistake and let Macky Sall go past February 25th and not hold the elections, he's just buying himself time to kill the little hope that's left in Senegalese hearts. I promise you, if Macky Sall succeeds in passing and not holding election in February 25th, like he's supposed to hold, and we all supposed to sacrifice and do everything we should, everything we could, not sleep, not eat, sleep in the streets if we have to, scream, let the world hear us. If Macky Sall succeeds, he's going to take this opportunity. He has no shame. I mean, don't wait on that. He will take this opportunity to eliminate every potential opponent that's on his way. Whatever you see Macky Sall speaking of a dialogue, he wants more time to kill somebody else. And I can guarantee you, those of us who know, when you have your foot on Macky Sall's neck, do not lift it. Because you're giving him time to go and regroup and come back and kill you. That's what he does. Macky Sall is a very evil person. The Americans know. They can only say so much. They know. I can guarantee you, you have FBI, CIA, and all the secret services you can imagine in Senegal. They know if you're sitting in your bathroom, so you don't think they know who Macky Sall is? They know who Macky Sall is. I promise you. However, I was once told by a congressman, Adriano Espaya, he's in the Foreign Affairs Committee. He said to me, Mr. Tunkara, you guys wanted us to fight for you, we can do that. You can fight for yourself and we can support you. That you can do. So this is our fight. It's our fight. Nobody's going to fight it for us. And we are not asking Macky Sall for what belongs to him. We are asking him for what belongs to us. Senegal belongs to us. We the people that belong to us. Our children, our grandchildren, our mothers, our fathers. You know, I'm sure most of us are very young. We haven't seen those days. But it was 1963. In this very place in Washington, D.C., black people didn't have the right to vote. Martin Luther King held that famous speech where he stood up and had courage. He didn't live after it, but I promise you every black person in America today have a right. They vote. We even had a black president. Meaning I'm drinking. So let Macky Sall do whatever the hell he wants. The hell with it is going to get to you soon. You know, a preacher was once sitting in Germany while Hitler was in his killing spree to the Jews. And he gave the famous speech. He said, listen, what do you guys think as Christians if we sit around and watch Hitler finish killing all these Jews? What do you think is going to happen next? He's going to come to us. So whoever's sitting home, like I would say the Senegalese opposition used to do, right? I mean, no disrespect to anyone. But there was a young man that used to always scream, Usman Sonko. He used to cry about this. He said, if you guys think Macky Sall's problem is Usman Sonko, you have it coming. He's going to come after every one of you. He did it to Khalifa Sall. He did it to Karim Wade, even though he's flipping him back and forth today. He did it to other opponents. Macky Salls only care about Macky Sall. That's what selfish people do. They only care about themselves. He doesn't care about anybody else. If anybody thinks Macky Sall's gonna kill this person and he's gonna give me the power and then you got it all twisted. Macky Sall's plan is ultimately Macky Sall. And all Senegalese people should stand up, and all the African people should stand up. Because today, if you destabilize Senegal today, the whole of Africa will be destabilized. You know, we're in the tip nose of Africa. The Atlantic Ocean comes straight, if you paid attention, a flight from the US to Africa is 7.5 hours, give and take 8 hours. That's because we are the most strategic position in Africa. America do not want to destabilize Senegal. America do not want to destabilize Senegal, I promise you now. Because imagine Russia having a position, or China, or any other country standing up in Senegal. That's a big problem for this country. So they are watching us. We have the same interest in the fight. We have to let the world know that we are not going to accept Macky Sall or any of these puppets. You hear the threat he made yesterday? He's going to tell Senegalese politicians, hey, listen, get your acts together, or greater powers are going to take this country, or we're going to all lose. He's threatening us with a coup d'etat, like a Gabon-style coup d'etat. But Macky Sall doesn't understand how Senegalese people work. It seems like whenever he says something crazy, what Macky Sall does, he gave us a new will to fight. And that's exactly what happened. And we're refusing Macky Sall. We say no to Macky Sall. Macky Sall must go. And Macky Sall must go. Macky Sall must go. Macky Sall must go. Free Senegal. Macky Sall must go. Free Senegal. Macky Sall must go. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, big bro. Thank you so much. Once again, give it a round of applause for Tunkara. Give it a round. I can't hear you. Give it a round of applause. Thank you, Tunkara. This is such a great speech. So, Mr. Tata, we get ready for next, right? Thank you. So, what do you want today? Coming here, what do you want? Justice. When do you want it? Right now. What do you want? Justice. When do you want it? Right now. What do you want? Justice. When do you want it? Right now. What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
What do you want?
Election.
When do you want it?
Right now.
Thank you. So it seems like we all want some things, it's justice, right? And we want it now. But we want election too.
Right.
And we want it right now. What is one right now is February 25th, right?
25th.
So, according to the Constitution of the Republic of Senegal, election happen every 5 years. And each president has 2 terms. Only 2 terms. No matter how great you are, no matter how good you are, no matter how nice you are, no matter how successful as a president you are, it doesn't matter. It's all about the Constitution. You just have 2 terms. After 2 terms, bye-bye. Alright? So, every 5 years, last Sunday of the month of February, we go to election. We go to elect the next president of the Republic of Sénégal. So now, if you have 1 term, logically, you have the right to run again. But if you have 2 terms, like the President Macky Sall, what's the next things to do? It's obvious, right? He got 2 terms. So what's the next things to do for Macky Sall? I can hear you. Why he should leave?
Prison. We want
Because-
more prison. In the prison.
In the prison, right?
Yes.
Well, why he should go to jail?
Because like he's killing people.
He's killing people, right?
He's dictator.
And he's dictator, right?
He's a
He's a criminal, right?
yes.
So, this is my understanding of a president of any country. To me, if you are president of any nation, the first thing to do, you protect your people, right? And you protect your nation, right? You defend your flag, right? And above all that, you defend the Constitution.
Yep.
You cannot be a president and yourself violate the Constitution. That's not right. So that's called, I can't hear you, treason, right? And if you do that, what? You go to jail, right? So that's where we are right now. We are at the point where Macky Sall, he just opened the door for him to walk freely to jail.
Yep.
Because, like Obama used to say, in 2016, Obama had done 2 terms. But he looked at his fellow citizens and told them in the eyes, I believe I could have run for 3rd term and I would have a better chance to win. But he said, I can't. They asked him why. He said, I can't. Because the Constitution said so. The Constitution of the United States of America said so. I can't, even though I know I got a chance to win my opponent, but I can't run for 3rd terms. Because the Constitution is above everybody, no matter who you are. It's all about the Constitution. That's why, to defend our Constitution, to protect our Constitution, to protect this flag, to protect our nation, our people, our motto, we're here today to do that. And thank you again. Thank you for coming together to fight that. It's very important. So now I'm going to call Mr. Roland Boissy. Give it up for Roland Boissy. Roland Boissy, give it up. Roland. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I know almost everybody speaking English, and I will have to speak in French because we have people watching us overseas, so we definitely need to speak French, Wolof, and English. Yeah. Man damay ñëw wax ci français parce que am na ñoo xam ne ñu ngi seetaan tamit quoi baax na tamit ñun ñëpp ñu xam ne combat bi du ñun américain rek ñoo ko moom ñu dégg anglais. So, je voulais dire merci au peuple sénégalais, merci à tous ces combattants qui sont morts sur le front. Merci à ceux de l'armée, de la gendarmerie, de la police qui ont voulu dire non à Macky Sall, mais qui ne pouvaient pas dire non quand ils allaient être tués. Ils ont préféré démissionner pour immigrer à l'étranger. J'en connais des gens qui sont ici, des colonels de l'armée, des colonels de la gendarmerie qui sont ici en Amérique. Ce que Tounkara disait tout à l'heure, c'est vrai. Les Américains n'ont pas intérêt à ce que le Sénégal brûle parce qu'ils ont beaucoup investi. Et le Sénégal a une position stratégique et les Américains sont conscients de ça. Il y a des réunions qui se préparent, mais on ne peut pas dire tout haut et fort. Donc il y a des choses qu'on va régler avec les Américains parce que les Américains n'ont pas intérêt que le Sénégal brûle aujourd'hui. La France n'a pas intérêt que le Sénégal brûle, mais comme ils n'ont pas un candidat qui peut gérer, leur assurer les intérêts, c'est pourquoi ils sont derrière Macky Sall. Et ils voulaient nous placer Karim Wade. Karim Wade, vous m'excusez du mot, mais c'est un lâche. Vous m'excusez du mot, c'est un lâche, un grand lâche même. Il n'a jamais fait quelque chose pour le Sénégal. Son papa est venu au pouvoir. Il a amené, il nous a imposé son fils. Ce qu'il a fait, qu'est-ce que Karim Wade a fait depuis que le Sénégal brûle? Il n'a pas dit un mot. Il n'a pas dit un mot. Moi, je suis sidéré de voir les gens du PDS qui me disent que oui, Karim Wade. Qu'est-ce que Karim Wade a fait pour vous? Qu'est-ce que Karim Wade a dit pour protéger le Sénégal? Qu'on se dise la vérité. À un moment donné, il faut que les gens se réveillent aussi. Ce n'est pas parce que tu fais partie d'un parti que tu dois automatiquement accepter tout ce qui se passe. Moi, je suis responsable de PASTEF ici. Mais il y a des choses, on dit ça au président Ousmane Sonko. Pourquoi les autres partis ne peuvent pas dire ça? La seule différence est que nous, à PASTEF, on a un projet. On ne suit pas un homme. Le projet c'est de développer le Sénégal. Le projet c'est de dire non à la dictature. Le projet c'est de dire non à la France-Afrique. Le projet c'est de dire oui au développement socio-culturel du Sénégal. À un pays de paix, un pays d'amour comme nous connaissons le Sénégal. Donc, nous ici aujourd'hui, on est là pour dire non à Macky Sall. On va pas faire des casses comme il nous l'a imposé au Sénégal. Parce qu'à un moment donné, c'était ce qu'il fallait avec Macky Sall. Au début, on a amené un projet à PASTEF. On a dit que c'est le projet de développement du Sénégal. Mais qu'est-ce que Macky Sall a dit? Non, vous, si je vous laisse avancer, vous allez réussir. Il a commencé à créer des situations. On est allé au point où il fallait se battre. Quand on pousse jusqu'au dos, jusqu'au mur, il faut se battre. Donc ça, c'était ça où nous sommes arrivés. Au début, je me rappelle, quand on luttait pour que Macky Sall vienne au pouvoir, on a lutté pour Ablaye Wade. On a lutté contre Ablaye Wade ici à Washington DC, avec les Bokar, les Boycham, les Ben, la communauté sénégalaise. On a fait tous ces combats ici. Donc aujourd'hui, on continue le même combat. Et je dis que vraiment c'est trop. Il faut que le Sénégal puisse prendre un nouveau départ. Et ce nouveau départ ne peut pas passer sans que le projet ne peut pas avancer et le développement du Sénégal ne peut pas être mis en place si le comportement ne change pas. Le comportement doit changer. Ce n'est pas l'argent qu'on nous donne qui nous fera vivre. Chacun doit se suffire de ce que tu peux gagner de toi-même. Il ne faut pas attendre des politiciens. C'est ça qui a brisé le Sénégal. Les gens attendent du système. Les gens ne travaillent pas. Les gens sont là pour intégrer les politiciens et qu'on leur donne des miettes. Chacun doit avoir un esprit entrepreneurial. C'est ça qui développe un pays. Moi, j'ai fait un geste. Je priais le matin et je dis au Seigneur, celui que je sers tous les jours, je dis Seigneur, c'est toi qui m'as fait naître. C'est toi qui m'as donné la foi pour te prier tous les jours. Je vais faire une action prototype après cette marche. Cette action prototype est quoi? Depuis 3 ans, on fait les mêmes marches. Depuis 3 ans, on fait les mêmes marches. Aujourd'hui, avec les mêmes pancartes, je dis au Seigneur, toi qui es le Dieu de tout, je dis aujourd'hui Seigneur, après cette marche, je veux jeter les pancartes. Ça c'est une action prophétique. Je dis Seigneur, je veux jeter ces pancartes. Et qu'une autre marche ne sera plus On n'aura plus besoin d'une autre marche, car Seigneur, tu régleras le problème des Sénégalais. C'est toi le Dieu puissant, qui fait tout. Je dis, Seigneur, je crois en toi et je te laisse tout. Aujourd'hui, après cette marche, moi personnellement, je ne vais plus faire de marche parce que je crois au Dieu très haut. Je ne vais plus faire de marche, je vous le dis, hein, ceux qui me connaissent, je ne vais plus faire de marche. Ne m'appelez pas, je ne dis pas que vous êtes responsable, non. Parce que je crois que le Seigneur va régler le problème du Sénégal avec les hommes de Dieu. Amen. Et que le changement du Sénégal va commencer dès maintenant. Le changement de l'Afrique même a commencé avec le Burkina, le Niger et le Mali. Regardez ces pays, en un laps de temps, qu'est-ce qu'ils ont réussi? Pourquoi? Parce qu'ils ont des hommes patriotes. Parce qu'ils ont des patriotes qui croient à leur pays, qui n'ont pas peur de dire non quand l'impérialisme vient leur imposer des choses. Ils ont dit non. C'est ça aujourd'hui dont on a besoin. On a besoin des gens qui n'ont pas peur de mourir pour leur patrie. Et c'est ça que Macky Sall est. Macky Sall, c'est un poltron. Macky Sall, c'est un poltron. Il a joué le jeu jusqu'à venir au pouvoir. Quand il est venu au pouvoir, ce qu'il a fait, il a commencé à instrumentaliser. Utiliser les gens pour leur dire que non, vous passez par là, vous passez par là. Les gens qui n'ont pas voulu, comme Toumkara vient de le dire. Mais il y a eu des gens qui ont commencé à mourir depuis 2012. Au lendemain de l'élection présidentielle. Donc vous voyez, avec tout ce qui s'est passé, il y a des gens, on ne maîtrise même pas. Je vous dis qu'on ne connaît même pas le minimum des gens que Macky Sall a tués. Et ceux qu'on croit, le nombre qu'on croit connaître, c'est plus que ça, je vous le dis. Je vous le dis. Moi, aujourd'hui, j'ai mal au cœur parce qu'on ne peut pas continuer de lutter pour les mêmes choses des années et des années. Cessons tout ça. Je demande solennellement, Macky Sall veut faire un coup avec son entourage. Mais Dieu a un autre plan pour lui. Il veut faire un coup, manigancer un coup avec la France Afrique. Mais je vous dis, mes frères et sœurs, Sénégal patriote, si seulement il savait ce qu'il attend, si seulement il savait ce qu'il attend, il n'aurait jamais dû manquer de respect au peuple sénégalais. Il n'aurait jamais dû manquer de respect à ce peuple croyant, à ce peuple véridique, à ce peuple qui aime lutter, à ce peuple qui est plein d'hospitalité et que tout le monde copie aujourd'hui. C'est ça qu'on vit. Le Sénégal n'est plus devenu un pays d'hospitalité, mais un pays de haine. Il y a la haine chez les Sénégalais. Aujourd'hui, toutes les ethnies se vendent. Qu'on respecte chacun, qu'on respecte les religions. Il avait même voulu utiliser la carte de la religion pour diviser le Sénégal. Mais les Sénégalais sont plus malins que nous. Je dirais que je remercie tous ceux qui ont fait le déplacement. Vous les patriotes, que Dieu vous bénisse, ceux qui sont ici. Que Dieu vous bénisse, que Dieu bénisse vos familles, que Dieu bénisse le Sénégal et qu'on dégage Macky Sall dans les plus brefs délais. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you. Give me the parole à voici. Give me that one more time. Thank you so much. Comme il a dit, le pouvoir appartient au peuple. Le pouvoir n'appartient pas au président, encore moins à l'Assemblée nationale, encore moins au pouvoir judiciaire, encore moins à Macky Sall, encore moins aux juges. Le pouvoir nous appartient, nous le peuple. À qui le pouvoir? 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 À qui le pouvoir? Le peuple. À qui le pouvoir? 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 À qui la Constitution? À qui la Constitution? À qui le pouvoir? À qui le Sénégal? À qui le drapeau du Sénégal? À qui la devise? À qui le peuple? Le peuple. Le peuple. Le pouvoir nous appartient. Nous avons confié à Macky Sall un pouvoir à travers la Constitution. Il vient juste là de violer de manière délibérée notre Constitution. À partir de ce moment-là, il n'est plus légitime ni légal. Okay? All right, we the people, We are the people, and Senegal is a country belongs to the people. So now, I'm gonna call out here a friend, a brother, a Senegalese, a lover of the democracy and justice. His name is ÇA CH UFFE. But guess what? C'est pas ÇA CH UFFE, c'est ni l'avocat, c'est ni le footballeur. C'est le vrai Sénégalais, patriote, ÇA CH UFFE from West Virginia. Give it up! Give it up!
Thank you. When you talk to the Sénégalais, allez nous essayer de nous mettre allez nous conscient. Parce que on est am nañ seen devoir seen wareef ak ñoo xaw fii nii dans Sénégal on n'est pas conscient moo tax ñoo toog jéem a wala dem ak lenn mais ñu koy wax ne réew pour nga mën ko développer réew pour nga mën ko